everybody, my name is Kurita. Welcome to Koko. It's another novel games that might be a horror one. So I don't understand what does it says, but obscenes and have an English maybe somewhere? English, there we go. There we can change that there, and I hope it works well. Let's go start Koko here. It's a story about a girl. I don't know much, but it's just that I see it as the way it is. So strange and fantastic creatures have always appeared in our history books. But were such stories true? I have always grown up in a small town quite far from any civilized redoubt. You know, technology wasn't very abundant, and we filled our imagination with stories of the people who came from the city. I never got to see any of those creatures listed in books and stories. I grew up and together with the older children of my small town, we left the place to go for a better life beyond the old horizon. I never gave importance to the subject of those who are semi-human. Semi-human? Despite occasional news of a murder or incident, the village where I grew up was always quite safe. Maybe now. For my part, I opted for a life in the nearest city. An acquaintance did me the favor of finding me an accommodation in that city, so I would not have to bother myself with so many tedious things. Just go find my new home and unpack my belongings. But typically of a clueless novice, I end up getting lost in its streets. The sun began to set, and unluckily for me, before I knew it, I was on one of those neighborhoods that were called unfit for humans. Neighborhood not fit for humans, just like it sounds. As far as I knew, they were places exclusively for monsters. Many times people who end up in those places, according to what was said, did not return. Perhaps they were the kind of places where criminals were sent as a food to keep both sides of this society happy, no? How can you think that way? What kind of life it is? Well, it is true that many of these creatures are civilized and try to behave like us. Many others are not, and there I was. I'm going somewhere. I enter the streets totally tense after seeing so many different and disturbing shapes to my inexperienced eyes. Curious glance and whispering were evidence, but everyone kept their distance. I decided to go through a small tunnel when I was startled by a squeaky yet deep voice. Ugh. Ugh. Are you new here? What are you doing at this hole in a place like this? What appeared to be an old man emerged from the darkness. Inside of me, I thought I was going to end up like one of those who disappeared on the street, and I obviously got into a sea of nerves. Are you a lost? Are you coming alone? I came to visit, and I was looking for someone. My little eye didn't seem to satiate the curiosity of that man. I tried to express myself calmly so as not to seem like easy prey. Don't worry, boy. I'll help you. Come. No, I was just leaving. Thank you. No, come with me. I can't let you go. Oh God. The creature grabbed my arm as he tried to make me follow him to a place further away from the light. I panicked slightly when... Let go of that boy. He is with me. Oh, a girl. Right at the exit of the tunnel, a figure appeared at first glance seemed human. A woman with 4 fingers longer than her thumb. But when my vision settled down, I was able to notice a disturbing detail that broke with the merely human tone. The woman's fingers were extremely long and thin. They weren't fingers, no claws either. It looked like a mixture of blood and as if they were a set of dry branches. Didn't you hear me? He comes with me. Come here, honey. I see. It's you, Koko. In that case, there is no choice but to look for something other than to put in my stomach. That being half all let go of me and walk away as if he had completely lost interest in me. Wait, stomach? Come here, young man. Don't just stand there, or someone else other than me might be interested in you. I approached her almost as if I were a ship searching for a lighthouse in the night. Okay, a pretty nice lady. Well, what is a human doing in the neighborhood of this beast? I've just come to this city to the first time and well, I got lost looking for my flat. Maybe you could tell me how to get out of here? Do you know this address? From my pocket, I took out a piece of paper with the address and writings on it. Innocent me, hoping she would help me. You're pretty rude to someone who just saved your skin, don't you think? You're right. Excuse me. Well, what's your name, boy? I'm CG. I came from a town that is in the mountains that all called you Koko, right? Nice to meet you, CG. And yes, my name is Koko. Not a cocoa, okay? Not a coconut, not a coconut, not a chocolate. If you think I'm a coconut or coconut, you'll die. Put my fingers on your neck. But I'm afraid you won't be able to get out of here, or at least not today. Have you seen what time is it? When night falls, that's when we monsters are most active. You're pretty innocent. I don't know what the woman's intentions were, although she had an intimidating aura. She seemed to be quite friendly. So, perhaps you could accompany me to the safest place or the exit? Obviously, I can pay you and, no. Suddenly, her refusal hit the atmosphere hard. I can't go with you today. I couldn't make sure you'd get out of here in one piece. What are my options otherwise? Dying in any corner? Don't be pessimistic, dear. I'll help you. My house is next door. You can stay here tonight and tomorrow I could do you the favor of accompanying you. Your house? But before I could finish the sentence, I heard footsteps nearby and roars about to enter the tunnel. But is it far away? No, dear, it's near here. Now, shall we go? That thing behind you doesn't seem to be in a very good mood. Sir, please, take me away. I don't want to get killed by a monster on this town. Koko hid her elongated fingers a little and took my hand. We walked for a couple of minutes until we stopped in front of the door and entered. Hopefully there's no demon inside your house. Oh, a really nice comfy house. Make yourself at home. Despite where I was, this room seems quite cozy and normal. Are you afraid? Afraid? I gave little points of my own when her voice broke the silence. Yes, fear. You look scared. Not at all. I'm a man after all. Well, do you know that we can smell fear and lies? It's a joke, my dear. Yes, you really are innocent. Is this your first time seeing our kind? Weren't there more like us where you used to live? No, when I was a child I heard some little anecdote, but I never thought that. I don't know why. Don't worry, I can imagine what you mean. Sometimes we surprise each other, although sometimes the monsters are not us. Koko's words seem to have a painful story behind them. So I try to avoid asking more questions than I should have. So, are you hungry, CG? Well, yes. After walking all day, I have an empty stomach. Fine, leave that to me. I'll prepare something for you. Oh, no need to bother you. Before I could finish the sentence, Koko turned around and started pulling out the junk from the cupboard. Thanks. While Koko was busy in the kitchen, I took a moment to take a closer look at my surroundings. This house seems quite neat and clean. It doesn't look like a place where a non-human being lives. Well, comparing Koko to that old from before would be a bit unfair. In fact, what kind of monster is Koko? From what I've seen, she has small marks on her face and hands, perhaps for the rest of the body as well. And of course, her hands are not normal, specifically her fingers. As far as I can guess, her true form is the one where her hands look like a garden rake. Does this mean that she hides her true appearance to some extent so as not to scare me? What a good girl! I mean, what a good woman! What a good woman girl! It didn't take long until Coco's voice called me. The food is ready. We both walked over to the chairs and got ready to eat what Koko had quickly prepared. So, do you like it? I looked at what Koko put on my plate and it didn't look bad at all. Hopefully not a human meat chomp there, so I just took a small bite to taste the flavor and to my surprise, it tastes better than it looked. Don't be afraid, I haven't put poison in it yet. Yet? Don't be so delusional, Seichi. It's a joke. Koko's pleasant, hearty laugh echoed through the room. It was something nice to see her smile. Such a human way, to be honest. And do you like it? Oh, sure. It's very tasty. I like it. Thank you for taking the trouble to even give me some dinner. Don't worry, Seichi. It is a pleasure for me to have you here. As Koko told me that, I looked at her plate. It was visibly emptier than mine. Aren't you hungry? Hardly have any food. I'm fine. I don't usually eat too much. We both kept a slight silence while we ate. Tell me, Seichi, how was the place where you come from? I dropped my fork on the plate and proceed to answer. Well, it's a small town in the mountains. It was always very calm and interesting things never happened. There wasn't much technology either. The most modern things we had was a car that we used to go shopping at the nearest market. I see. The way you put it, it sounds like a pretty nice place to grow up. Yes, it certainly was. Me and the rest of the children used to play in the streets without worrying about anything else. The only dangerous thing was a small levee forest on the outskirts of the village. Our mothers used to scold us every time we got close in case we got lost in there. Since some children said that something could catch you, the adults, however, said that it was only a wild animal. I say that something about my child. Am I a father? It's normal for a mother to worry about her child, right? I took the cold tree again to finish my dinner after asking Koko a few questions. And what about you? How was your childhood? Have you always lived here in this city? Me? As a child, I did not live here. I live in a place with many trees near the city. I grew up alone with my mother until she abandoned me. Oh, I'm sorry to ask you things like I should. God. Oh, what a man I am. I'm being stupid. Stupid! No, don't apologize. Among beings like us, it is normal for these things to happen. Sometimes our primal instincts overrides our rational one. Okay. Well, by the way, Koko, what kind of, being are you? Let's say, I'm kind of a spirit. I also saw that your fingers can return to normal shape, right? Yes, I can keep this shape as long as the previous one. But you know that my true appearance is not exactly this. Oh god. So, are you afraid of my hands? When I found you in that tunnel, you were trembling with fear. No, I caught to clear my throat. That old was holding me back and I didn't know what was going to happen to me, so I wasn't scared by your hands or anything like that. Oh, really? I see. And what were you doing in that tunnel, Koko? I was just coming home and listening to that weirdo Hugo. Hugo? Is that his name? I do not know, but since he makes those little sounds, I tell him Hugo. He never seemed to complain. I let out a small laugh at her comment. Well, I think it's time to pack this up and get ready for bed, don't you think? Yes, you're right. Let me help you. Thank you, Seichi. You're so sweet. I'm a sweet boy! Oh, what a nice compliment. The two of us sat about clearing all the dishes from the table and the kitchen. Well, you finish cleaning that plate, I'll go make up the bed, okay? No problem. Koko went to the bedroom. As I squeezed the sponge and felt the water running through my fingers, I noticed detailed. I have only seen one room. I guess I'll sleep on the couch, and I'm not complaining at all. After all, Koko is behaving impeccable with me. I must think of a way to thank her. The bed is ready. You can go to bed whenever you want. I'll go take a little shower. And don't worry, now when I'm done, I'll get another bed, so you can use that one. Thanks, Koko. I saw Koko out of the corner of my eyes, crossing the halls to the bedroom. I guess that's all for today. I'm dead anyway. Too many strong emotions for one day. I went straight to the bedroom to find my bed, just as Koko instructed me. What a nice gently bed. I guess this is where I'll sleep, but I don't know where Koko will do it. I still think it would be better if I slept on the sofa. I lay down on the bed too, totally exhausted, thinking that at least I would rest for a while until Koko got out of her shower. I closed my eyes and looked back over the day and everything that had happened in such a short time. Am I still alive? I'm in a pretty big bind. I feel trapped in this place. I certainly understand the not fit for humans thing now. Koko, huh? I wonder what kind of person she is. But as kind as she seems, she's still a monster, though. Right? No! She's a girl! Right? Suddenly, I heard the light goes out. Koko? Uh-oh. I got no response despite hearing footsteps in the room. I opened my eyes. Oh. That's her. As my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I could discern the female figure of Koko. She wasn't in her human form. I could see the silhouette of her elongated fingers like the branches on a window. The shadow of the cast could be enough to scare a child. Sadie. Despite the darkness, the brightness of her eyes was so intense that it was enough to feel how it pierced my soul. Oh God. Sadie, are you awake? Koko, why did you turn off the light? What else? To sleep. But there's only one bed. Actually, I was going to ask you, but I got up awkwardly off bed. I'll go sleep on the sofa. Sorry. No, Sadie. Oh God, what the heck? I could feel her long finger gently digging into my skin through my clothing. Oh my God, what are you gonna do to me? Koko pushed me against the bed. I was as scared as I was mentally blocked from knowing what to do. Sadie. Yes, Koko? I opened my eyes again after the blow. I don't want you to sleep on the sofa. In fact, I don't want you to sleep out of this bed. What's more, I don't want you to go far from me. But my head was spinning. What was going on? Why was Koko doing this? Was he going to kill me? Or do something? You are trembling. Koko, with strength, gave me a deep, warm hug. Oh, I could see how the shadow of her hands looked like spider legs on the bed. And that disturbed me. Are you afraid? Of course I'm scared. I haven't stopped seeing monsters since I got these damn places. You don't have to fear anything, CT. Are you sure? Koko pressed me against her chest and held my head, so I wouldn't move my face away from her. Don't be afraid. I will protect you, darling. Koko? My strength began to fade quickly. Sleep well, Seichi. I cannot hold it any more. I fell into a deep sleep and woke up the next morning. Okay. This is really a girl, not a monster. Koko, hi. I was slowly beginning to regain my consciousness. Hello, Koko, is anybody there? Suddenly the door opened and Koko appeared. What's up, Seichi? Have you woken up already? Koko! Koko looked at me as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened yesterday. What happened last night? Last night, you were just tired and scared to death, so I decided to let you sleep in my bed. With me. In that how she sees it? It's true that I was scared, but I didn't do anything to you, did I? No, in fact, I was able to rest anyway. So, what do you say we go for breakfast? The food will get cold if you don't get up. I got out of the bed somewhat dazed by what happened last night, and Koko walked me to my seat. She's a girl. It's just a cursed thing that she had, you know? I sat down in my chair and Koko started to serve me my plate. Here you go, darling. I made it especially for you. I hope you like it. Thanks, Koko. Seeing the plate full of food, not blood, which looked good, I feel that somehow she went out of her way to please me. Come on, eat. I started to eat while my head was still spinning about what happened yesterday. However, since I'm still in one piece, if she didn't hurt me, I guess I shouldn't be misjudging her. After all, she's protecting me and being very kind. Hey, Seichi. Yeah? I have to go run some errands, and I'll be out for a while. Would you mind staying here alone? But yesterday you promised me that you would accompany me to a safe place. Yes, I'll do it when I get back, okay? And don't you think it would be safer for me to go out in a broad daylight? The way I got here, there shouldn't be much of a problem. No, absolutely not. Koko withering cut me off as I spoke. You must not leave here, or some evil monsters might hurt you. Trust me and nothing will happen to you. After saying this, a knock was heard behind the door. I'm coming, 1 second. Would you mind clearing the table after you finish your breakfast, Seichi? Of course, do not worry. Fine, thank you, dear. Koko got up from her seat and went straight to the door. Oh, what's gonna happen here? Hopefully I don't die, though. I don't wanna die. I still love my soul, and what am I doing actually here? Am I a father? I'm saying that I have a child and all. Did I? Well, maybe anyway, on the history of it. But that's what it says. I'm gonna leave that where I came from, okay? I'm going to continue again until the next day of it. So, yeah. Hope you have a nice day, and see ya!